Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to be doing a maybe 1 or 2 part series of me and my boyfriend's story on how we met, and I'm going to be doing my half of the story, and then he's going to be saying and sharing his half of how we met. If you guys like this video, please give this video a big thumbs up. Make sure you guys subscribe. If you're new to the family, welcome, and make sure you hit the notification bells if you guys want to stay tuned to my future videos. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys. So how me and my boyfriend met, in I guess my side of the story, if you want to say it like that, we basically met off this friendship app, nothing like Tinder or anything like that. And honestly, when I first went on the app, I wasn't actually even looking to be with anybody in a relationship or anything like that, but it just so happened to work out that way. And this app kind of connects to your Snapchat essentially. So after you connect to your Snapchat, basically you get the choice to basically message the person first, and essentially they can either respond back obviously or not, and you get a chance to look at their profile and stuff like that. And I had looked at his profile and stuff and was like, okay, he lives in the same area as me or similar zip code. So I was like, maybe we can be friends or whatever. At that point, I was just looking for new friends because COVID had kind of come to a stop at that point. It was May of 2020, and I was kind of just looking for so basically around May of 2020 is when I had first gotten on the app and was on there a little bit, but I really didn't find too much. And then eventually a little while later I found his profile, and I eventually had messaged him on Snapchat, and originally I didn't get an answer back right away, which is fine. I wasn't expecting anything from it. And then from there we started messaging on Snapchat, and eventually it obviously led to us exchanging numbers, and we were talking for a few days. We FaceTimed as well, the first time of us talking, because I'm a type of girl where I want to FaceTime sooner than later, because I want to make sure you're not a catfish. I want to make sure even if us just being friends, I wanted to make sure I was talking to a real person, not just a bot, or some people maybe have their accounts for a very long time and never use them. And apparently he had said that his friend made him the account actually, and he didn't even know about it. So he originally thought that I wasn't even a real person. He just thought I was a spam, or one of those girls who has a private story on Snapchat. If you know, you know. But basically that's how we started talking, and after 2 months we finally met in person. And at first I was a little shy and stuff like that, because that's how I am meeting new people. I'm definitely shy. I'm not super outgoing at first. Even though we had been talking for a decent amount of time, I was still getting used to him and getting comfortable, because I hadn't really seen anybody during COVID for a very long time. It was a while since I had hung out with anybody in person, especially a new friend in my life. And things were moving progressively faster than I expected them to originally, but I wasn't mad at it. And essentially we really got to know each other that day, and we were talking to each other about us and our upbringings, and we had a lot of similar experiences in life and stuff like that. And at that point I knew okay, we can really connect on a deeper level, because we had so much in common with our bring ups and stuff like that. And from that first day of us meeting, we stayed in contact all the time, and we gradually got a lot closer, and eventually we became boyfriend and girlfriend. He asked me to be his girlfriend several months later, and we've been together going on 2.5 years now. We're almost at 3 years in August. So obviously things went well, but yeah, it was something that was unexpected, and I feel love happens when you least expect it. And that's why I feel things happened the way they did, because I wasn't against being in love with someone or meeting someone and dating someone. It just been so long since I had a boyfriend. I hadn't had a boyfriend in 3 years at that point, since my last relationship, and I was really hurt from my last break. It had been 3 years since my last breakup, so it had been a rough road for me. And during COVID and stuff like that, I wasn't really dating or seeing anyone, because I wasn't really allowed to leave the house and stuff like that, because I was living with other people at the time. And my mom and stuff like that was super paranoid about getting sick, and me bringing germs and stuff like that into the house. So I pretty much only went out to do grocery shopping and essentials shopping essentially, or out to eat when I needed food. So I wasn't really leaving the house much. So it was kind of fresh of breath air because I was able to finally hang out with someone. And like, obviously, even now, we're definitely like best friends. Like, we know so much about each other, but we do get along really well. Like, we're almost like the same person in a way. We have really similar personalities, and like, of course, we butt heads like any other couple, but we get along more so 95% of the time than we don't get along. So I'm not mad at it. But essentially, that is how me and my boyfriend met. You guys will now hear his side of the story and his take on us meeting. But I hope you guys enjoyed my little story time of how me and my boyfriend met. And let's get into his part, and I will see you guys at the end of the video, so stay tuned.
Yeah, so about 2.5 years ago, an old friend of mine, we don't really talk no more, that's for other reasons. He had got tired of me being single, I guess, so he decided to make me an app. Make me an account on his app called I think it was called Hoop at the time, and it's like for people, just if you have Snapchat, add each other. And then if you guys match, add each other on Snapchat, and then you guys, basically just to make friends or even more. So then one day I matched with Shayna, and she added me on Snapchat. I added her back, and she texted me, and I'm not gonna lie, I didn't think she was a real person, because I thought she was one of them Cam Soda OnlyFans girls, so I was really about to tell her off and block her, but I'm glad I didn't, because then I probably would have never met her. We never would have made it this far. So I'm not gonna lie, like first time meeting her, a couple times we tried setting it up, she definitely flaked on me like a lot, but like it's because of her nerves. I mean, I guess it's because of her nerves, because she was nervous. Like we was like in the dead middle of quarantine, so I get it. But then when we finally met up, and our first date was actually at like a hotel, which is crazy first date, I know, but don't worry, we ain't do nothing like that. It was nothing crazy. It was more so like we just spent the entire night just talking and then really getting to know each other, and I felt really comfortable. And I haven't felt that comfortable with somebody in an extremely long time. It was to the point where, like, now I hate feet. Like, I genuinely hate feet. But I caught myself over here rubbing her feet, giving her shoulder rubs, like, all that. And, like, I don't do that. Like, I really genuinely don't like feet. But it's like, for her, it's just, I just want to put a smile on her face. So, yeah. And then, everything from there was just golden. Like, yeah. We have our ups and downs, we have our rough patches, but like it's normal in a relationship. But how I see it is, no problem is too big to be talked about, unless it's cheating, of course. But hey, that's a given. But yeah, it's like as long as your good times outweigh your bad times, then definitely continue to keep giving things a go, because life is short. And some people are in your life for a season, some people are in your life for the rest of it. And how things go nowadays, like relationships and dating, is hard. It's definitely hard. So when you feel like you found that person, then go for it, and don't let nobody tell you how to run your relationship. Because what I tell people is, hey, what works for you works for you. Not everything, what you can't do with something in every relationship. What works for us may not work for the next set of people. So hey, you just gotta do what makes you guys comfortable and happy.
So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video and kind of getting more insight onto my relationship and being able to know more about me and get a little more insight into my life and my love life in particular. If you guys like this video, please give this video a big thumbs up, and make sure you guys subscribe if you are new to the fam. Welcome, and make sure you guys click the notification bell to stay updated on when I upload. I will see you guys in my next video. I love you guys so much. Thank you for staying tuned. Bye guys.